want to check and see how everybody's doing out there. Everybody doing okay? I'm going to read some of these things. A lot of scary times. Let me see that. All right, let me see. Reading some of these comments. Oh, thank you for my wife's citizenship. I'm doing okay in LA too. I think I'm very fortunate, worried about some friends, worried about other people. Want to make sure these kids get meals. All these kids in public schools aren't getting their meals, so trying to do our part and make sure that we provide food to those children. There will be updates, obviously, but we want to do it the right way and in the right time. Hi from Brazil. How you doing? I see you, Dan. Let me see here. All right. Hello. I want to make sure you guys are taking this seriously and staying home. We all got to do our part. I know it's frustrating for young people, but you know, if you care about people who are compromised, you care about your elders, care about anybody, we just got to do our part right now. This isn't nearly as hard as going to war. This is sitting our ass at home. We can do this. Let's see which one of my friends I can go live with. Hi from the UK. Hope you guys are doing well. And I think the beautiful part about this is that we're all going through this around the world. So we all need to really come together as humanity. This virus doesn't seem to care about borders. So I think that's something that we're all coming together and realizing our humanity and realizing the power of music. I'm seeing these amazing videos where music is really bringing us together. The other day, we were also talking about doing charity, and someone said to me, with the economy going where it's going and all this, you know, so many people losing their jobs, it's wrong to even put out the idea of asking people to give to food banks right now or support these kids who might not get meals. And I just don't believe that. I'm in a fortunate position where I'm going to help, but I also believe there are a lot of people out there that give $1, $5, whatever you can give to help someone less fortunate than yourself. I think this is the time where we need to do that. Let me see here. I saw a friend. All right, I'm going to go randoms. I'll do it. Hey, Judah. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Hold on, I'm gonna have some fun with this. An old friend from ATL. I'm gonna add him, see if he accepts. Oh, you bum. Greg, I just sent you a request. Hold on. I think it's really beautiful how humanity is coming together and people are being supportive of each other. And I don't think that in times like these, the majority of us are going to be greedy or be harsh towards each other. I think the majority of us are going to want to step up and help those in need. And even if you are suffering, like the other day I thought about it, this is scary. This is something that, you know, I don't think we should lie and say this doesn't scare us. It's something like we've never seen before. And it's going to get worse before it gets better. And I thought to myself, well, if I'm scared, how scared must someone else be? You know, if I'm feeling this way, how incredibly scary that must be for someone who's not in a similar position to myself. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put that energy into helping somebody else and making sure they're okay. And what I encourage you guys to do is food banks all over the world I know in the United States for sure, but all around the world, food banks are just completely out of money, and people are going out and oh, buddy, hey Frankie, I'm spreading the wealth. I got you. My advice, you should do the same, buddy. Whatever you got. It's all relative. Every one of us needs to play their part. I'm going to play mine, buddy. Let's go do it together. And food banks right now are overran. Frankie, I'm donating to a food bank. I'm going to donate to another one today, just in your name. But right now, these food banks need help. Alexandria House, which was in the Justin Bieber Intentions video, had a fire 3 nights ago where 5 families are displaced. They need help. We're going to help them. You know, people are going through all kinds of stuff right now, and it's going to get worse as possible unemployment rises. And now's our opportunity as human beings to show what we're made of, show that our shared humanity, because it's easy to give when you're doing well. It's hard to give when you're scared. And I think that now we need to encourage each other more than ever to do the right thing. I've been talking to a lot of friends of mine, and I know they want to do the right thing. So I'm going to see if I can add some friends here. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. All right, let me check this thing. Hold on. Good talking to everybody here. Hold on. I'm coming for you, Greg. Actually, you know what? Let me go first to my buddy here. Dom, accept. There you go, buddy. Dom, come into the light. Come into the light. So this is my friend Dom. Where in France are you now?
At home, the home you know.
The home you're in Paris?
Yes.
What's it like in Paris right now? By the way, Dom, tell everybody what you do.
Okay, so I'm president of Vice Media International, and I'm also managing all the revenue of the company. So we have people on the ground. I will share with you a link with all our reporters across the globe that are doing a fantastic job. Just to give you an insight in France, it's a lockdown since few days now. It's very, very bizarre for everyone because it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So you have to be ready for the next few months to live completely differently, to shut down everything and be incredibly cautious. 50% of the people who got the virus have no symptom, so they can transmit without even noticing. And youngsters knew at the beginning that it was a disease for the oldest. That's not true. 50% of the cases in France, for instance, are under 60. And just to give you something absolutely heartbreaking, if you're a young mom like Yael and you give birth, no one can visit you. You're alone. If you lose a parent, no one can attend funeral. This is how strong it is in Europe, and unfortunately, it might be the same very soon in the US. There is no other way.
Unfortunately, we are late to the game. We are very, very late. I've seen the numbers from Canada. I spoke to my friend Michael Bublé the other day, and he's trying to do his part with Justin to let Canadians know the importance of their healthcare system is about to be overran. Our healthcare system is about to be overran, and we're starting to see those signs. And unfortunately, here, if you do not have symptoms that are threatening, please don't go to ER here.
No,
because the ER systems all over the world are being overran by people who are just scared.
Yes,
but they need every opportunity to help the people who need it now.
Yeah, that's so true.
But I'm also seeing, I had Andrew Watt, who announced he has corona. He's 29 years old. He is in his bed right now with pneumonia. When he first went to the hospital, they wouldn't even test him because of his age. We found another test for him, found out he had corona, and he's suffering with pneumonia. He's doing better now. But if he was 20 years older, who knows? And what I'm trying to explain to young people is, one, figure out ways to give. Anyone who can give something to food banks, to these kids around the world who are not in the same position as you, even if $5, do what you can. But the other thing you need to understand is, yes, you are out of school. Yes, you want to see your friends and you want to do this. When I was growing up, we didn't have FaceTime. We didn't have all these hangouts like Airtime. We didn't have all these apps to help each other. You guys are so privileged. Take advantage of that, because yes, you may say, I'm going to be okay. but put a face to a name. Think of your grandparent or your parent, someone you love, a coach or a teacher or someone that you love, or a friend who's your age who's diabetic. You know, Justin has Lyme disease. Like,
I know.
you know,
And for
people need
everyone
to
with Lyme
realize,
disease, it's a condition. Yeah.
yeah, and people need to understand that if you truly one of these people who claims to be selfless and doesn't just love yourself, then keep your ass at home. You know, and I know a lot of people are like, yeah, it's easy for you to say, you know, you can do that. I need to make money. I'm going to be really clear. You're my friend. I'm the first one to admit it. My life has changed in the last 15 years. I'm in a privileged position. I'm the first to admit it, that I can take advantage of this and stay home. And I have that privilege. I'm not saying it because I'm in the same position. I'm saying it because I have an opportunity. There are people watching. And if we reach 2 people who get to stay home, I think that's important enough. We all need to play our part.
Yeah. And I think that's I think that people struggle to understand how violent it is and how radical it's going to change the way we live. Nothing will be, again, the same. And I think that priority will change. We're going to care more. I hope that it's a new beginning, honestly. And again, when you look at the situation in Asia, and we track that because our team of Vice Media in Asia were also the first to cover the disease in China, in South Korea, in Singapore, Japan, and so on. I mean, there is a very different feeling and belonging there. And there is a pride. They went through SARS and H1N1, and they have been really hit hard. So there was that kind of training of how to react as a collective. And it's more a collective people, you know, when they wear masks months ago in Paris or in LA, it's not because of you, it's because of them, because they had a flu and they wanted to, by respect, protect you by wearing a mask. It was already something in the Asian culture that is incredibly strong and respectful. In Europe, in Latin country, people love hugging and kissing and socializing all the time. You know that, my friend. And so it's hard not to be allowed to kiss your grandpa or stay in the square with your friend. But that's the things we have to do. And for everyone, be ready. It won't be 1, 2, 3 weeks. It might be 2 or 3 months, like in China, you know, 3 months minimum. And for 3 months, we have to reprogram ourselves to behave differently and to think to all the people that are the frontliners. They need help. They need people to do their shopping. They need people to take care of their kids, and also all the people that are alone, disabled people, old people that are completely lonely in their flat or whatsoever. So it's the time to give.
Well, listen, please give my best to your family, and stay quarantined, my friend. But more than anything, you guys and everyone on the ground around the world reporting, for Vice, please thank them from me and my team. I appreciate you guys and the work that you're doing to make sure people are informed.
Yeah, I'm going to send the link of the last video report in 15 countries. Thank you, Scott. And I know that we went through, big trauma together. I remember that dinner one day after Manchester. You always find a way to gather everyone and share love. And except for virus, sharing is caring. So let's keep broadcast love and empathy.
You got it, my friend. Be well.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. That was my friend Dom. He runs Vice. Amazing guy. And proud of just all the reporters on the ground who are risking it to make sure that we get the information we need. I'm grateful to all the healthcare workers who are out there, doctors, nurses, who are sacrificing to make sure that people get the care. Please be respectful of them. Please just don't show up at ERs because you're scared. If you need to have symptoms, you really need to make sure that all right, so let's see who's here. Hold on a minute. I'm getting caught up on this. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with something random. I'm gonna be right back.